Hello and welcome to a new YouTube video on my YouTube channel Gym Bubble. And today I'm going to speak about a couple of things actually. The first thing I need to get off my chest is why I've been absent from my YouTube channel for like I think it's 2 months now. And the first thing was the Swedish Nationals. My prep didn't allow me to film anything. I mean, I was focused on it, and the plan was to like vlog the whole experience, like when we get there, the way in, my matches in the senior and junior classes. I will go on how all those went, and yeah. And the second reason is I haven't had any motivation to post anything on YouTube, and I really don't know why. I mean, I really want to do this. I mean, I enjoy talking about this stuff because it might, I don't know, help other people, and that's my main goal with these videos. But yeah, to get to the Swedish Nationals, I competed in the junior class under 18 and the senior class weight minus 70, and they started off with the senior class, and my first match like ever on a arm wrestling stage was like the feeling of my heart just boom 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 boom, and my legs were shaking like shit. I mean, I have never felt that kind of feeling before. And my first opponent was I think his name was David Augustsson, I think, I don't remember. And the first day was a Friday, the left hand competition, and I mean, the feeling, it was quite an intense feeling, you know. I never felt like it before. And we gripped, ready to go. I lost the match. I mean, I expected myself to lose because it was a senior class, but I managed to catch him a little bit here in the end, but still, I lost. That's just the way it is. And then my second match in the senior class was against Jimmy Wiklund, and I catched him as well, but I didn't win it. And I didn't expect myself to win any senior match, to be honest. I mean, the sole purpose for me to compete in senior was only to get more experience. That was the only reason I did it. And then we came to the junior, and I started off with the semifinals because it was just me and one other guy that competed in it, Gustav Jernberg. And I won this semifinal, and I think 2 hours later we had our final, and I won. So at that moment I wanted to cry. I mean, I just proven I'm the best in the left arm in Sweden in my weight class and group, the junior group at least. And it was a wonderful feeling. I mean, I proved something to a lot of people that didn't think I could do it. And I never felt better about myself in my life, actually. And then we go to Saturday, the right arm competition. They start off with senior again. I lost my first senior match against, what was his name? I think it was Jimmy Wiklund, actually. I don't remember the first opponent. And then, in my second senior match, I was against Marcus Oskarsson. And quite frankly, I won it. I won a senior match. And that, for me, was a huge success, because I didn't expect myself to win anything in the senior class. And then my next senior class, I went up against Douglas Sandström, I think his name was. And that match, I was pissed off. I mean, first we gripped up. My plan was to top him, because I watched him earlier and he's a hook puller. And I fouled when we started. That just made me completely angry with myself, mostly. But I lost that match. He won fair and square. But in that moment, I placed 8th in the senior class in the right arm. So I was one of the top 10 best arm wrestlers in the senior class, weigh 70 kilos class, and that was a huge win for me. I mean, I didn't expect myself to be 8th in that class. It was like beyond my imaginations. And then it was junior. Same thing, we started with the semi-finals. I won it and I won the final. So I was the champion in both my arms. And then I think it was solidified. I was the best arm wrestler in the under 18 weight class 70. I'm the best in Sweden at the moment. And that is a huge success for me. And I can't imagine myself being there. I mean, it's like a dream come true. Literally, a dream come true. And I cried because I proved to literally everyone that said I couldn't be anything. I wouldn't be anything. I couldn't win, people said to me. But I won. And I'm a Swedish national champion in both my arms. The best arm wrestler in Sweden in my class until the next Swedish Nationals. And that for me is one of the best things that ever happened to me. There's no feeling that can top it. And it's just emotional for me because I put so much hard work for this. I mean, obviously I trained like bodybuilding and strongman for like 2.5 years before I started arm wrestling. And I've been doing arm wrestling for like 7 months, I think. And I won my first competition, which was the Swedish Nationals. So everything went according to plan, but it was just so emotional for me. And it's hard to describe the actual feeling because it was just so many emotions flowing from my brain, like at the same time. And I just cried like a little bitch, actually. And that was the whole Swedish Nationals summarizing a like short story, because we did so much other things. Like we went to the adventure bath with some friends, had fun, scraped my back in the toilet slide. And I mean, yeah, it was a wonderful weekend, like the best weekend of my life. There's no other weekend can top it. And yeah, so, but I made a decision like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like right after the Swedish Nationals. First of all, I'm gonna compete at the World Championships in France this September. And my plan is to go top 5 in both arms. Hopefully, I can get even higher than that. But the goal right now is top 5. And I'm gonna move up a weight class to -78. That's something I've been working on. And right now I weigh like 72, 73. And the goal is to weigh around 80 kilograms before summer. So when it comes to the not Swedish National, I mean the World Championships, I'm gonna like go down 2 kilos in the body fat and like water weight. So I still have the strength of weighing 80 kilos, but I compete in the -78. And oh, I forgot to mention, there's a competition before the World Championships here in Storuman, where I live in Sweden, Wild Arm. And I probably will compete in 75 plus, if there is such a weight class in my age group. Because I don't think I will do any senior classes at Wild Arm or the World Championships. I'm solely gonna focus on getting medals. That's the most important thing for me right now. Because it's hard to focus on 2 categories to compete in. It's not that easy, frankly. It's kind of hard if I had to say it myself. So that's the plan for like this autumn. And then towards the winter, I'm gonna have a super match against Josef Eriksson here from Storuman, my sort of rival. No, we are rivals. It's a wonderful rivalry. We train with each other, we pull with each other. We're gonna have our super match. And we're gonna compete in both arms. That's the plan. I don't know if it's gonna be best of 5 or best of 3. But that thing will eventually come up. And my plan is, if I win or lose, that doesn't matter. I'm there to give him hell of a match. I'm gonna prove to him and to myself and to everyone that I can actually hold him and might beat him. And that's the plan I'm going with. It doesn't matter if I win or lose. I'm there to prove that I can actually pull something off. That's this whole plan. And that's about it for my plan for this arm wrestling season this year. I don't know if I'm gonna be in other competitions. I haven't heard of any yet, but maybe. We'll see. It depends on what my schedule says and if I want to compete. It's like I have to be in the right mind, both physically and mentally. Because there's such a big mental part in arm wrestling. I mean, after the Swedish Nationals, I was drained. I was like, poof! And because I wasn't tired in my body. I mean, here, at the elbows, yes, but not that much. But in my head, I was dead. Because it was such a big mental preparation for it. I mean, I had my own ritual before my matches. Like, I just turn on some music that I can relate to. And I just think, like, things that make me angry, sad, things that I hate. To get the adrenaline going, get angry, get pumped up, ready to beat this guy, whoever I'm pulling against. And when I'm at the table, and the person that's on the other side, my opponent, at that moment, he is my biggest enemy. There's no question about that. And, I mean, after we're pulled, sure, I can talk to them like they were my friend, but at the table, they're my worst enemy. That's it. I don't care if you're my best friend, you're my worst enemy when you're at the table against me. And I will not hold back. That's just the way it is. I give it my all. I will always give it my all. Until the day I have to stop arm wrestling, which I don't want to happen, because I would want to do this until the day I die, to be frankly. But that's about it for this video, I think. And I'm gonna try to upload more. It depends on my schedule and if I have time to film anything. But that's it. I will link my social medias in the description down below. Because on my Instagram there's the videos where at my left hand final and my right hand final in the junior. And if you want to see that. And yeah, that's about it. But this is Jim Bubbles signing out. Stay strong.